was diffuse those negative thoughts. We didn't sit and go through each one and say how you shouldn't be feeling it, work on ways to challenge or replace that thought, prove how it's wrong. We didn't do any of that. You just unhooked yourself from it. Give a little bit of a space so you could engage fully in the moment. And I want you to really think about that, how every day, how often those negative thoughts or judgments interfere with what you're doing in the moment. At work, at home, at the grocery store, kids, bed, whatever it is. So, unhooking yourself is a key part. So what are some ways that you can untangle yourself? Here's some guidelines. Took a page from Dr. Kate here. So a thought is a thought. An emotion is an emotion. It's nothing more, it's nothing less. I want you to really think about that. Thought is just a thought. We're doing some diffusion exercises that we'll do here in a moment. Lower your expectations. Just observe, see what happens. Sometimes it will work and sometimes it won't, and that's okay. It's important to have a toolbox of ways to unhook yourself. So building a repertoire of coping skills is essential. And again, we're thinking of just untangling yourself from unhooking yourself. Some other diffusion skills. These are actually some of my favorite and that I use very, very often in my practice. Imagine that I'm not good enough on a computer screen. See the font, see how big it is. Maybe it's big, red, bold, it takes up all space. Now change the font size, maybe even style, and the color. Imagine it black and white, really small. The client shared with me the other night, and I love this. So I'm going to use this. Is that okay? Of course. They imagined that the color, the screen was black, and the font became black, so it just blended in. You couldn't see it. When I practice this myself, I like to, you remember kind of the old school screensavers, how it bounced, you know? I like to imagine that really small because it reminds me that it's not permanent. It's not stuck in place. You see here, kind of fading it into the background. Imagine it like a picture. And fading that. Imagine a brick wall between you and that thought. Bring a little bit of space in between. And really small. Volume changing. I'm not good enough. It's powerful.